Hostile dropped.
Oh, 6 multi. My dying posture, boy. It ain't doing too good. And they set up like this, like as if I got a brain stick on my butt.
Good. Our faith in you was well placed.
Where did that Molotov go? Oh, it's me. Oh, bam, 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 bam. Oh, quad kill. Let's turn this music off.
Kill confirmed. One down.
Oh, that. Oh my gosh, dude, that was so good. Holy moly.
Hey FaZe Clan, how's it going? I hope you guys have had an amazing, awesome week filled with high vibes and good times. My name is Brendan, also known as Hypertensive, and in this video, you guys are going to be reviewing my recruitment submission video. So go grab yourself a drink, and let's dive on into it. Alrighty, so for this second segment, FaZe Clan has given us 5 questions to go and answer, and yeah, so let's get into it. Alrighty, so the first question is, what are you passionate about? So my passion is to really just be a positive influencer onto other people. You know, I want to help them follow their dreams, do what they want to do what they love, do what they're also passionate about as well, without having to have the approval of other people to be able to do so. Alright, so the second question is, who or what currently inspires you? Alright, so I have been asked this quite a few times, and it took me some time to really find an answer to that question, I should say. And I would say, so for the what segment, I would say that this quote right here that I actually created is what inspires me and drives me to go and do what I want to do. And that quote is, you gotta do what you gotta do to earn $1 or $2. So with that, it basically means that you've got to do what you got to do. You got to, if you want to go and do your passion, go and do it. If you want to do what you love to do, go and do it. Even if it only makes you $1 or $2, continue to do it. Do what you love to do, because one day it's going to really pay out, and it's going to outpay any 9-to-5 job that you will get. For the who segment of that question, I would say, and again, someone asked me, Brandon, who inspires you? And I looked out to external people. I looked out to many people that I maybe watch on YouTube, or people that are just in my family or friends. And they're all beautiful people. I'm not saying anything bad about them, but I really came down to this one thing, and I will sit here and say that my future self is the one that truly inspires me. You may sit there and wonder, what do you mean? What does that exactly mean? Well, for me personally, I love to strive for new goals. I always love to strive to better my life, better myself in general. And I always hit it. I always follow what I want to do. I always follow my passions. I always follow and do what I can to hit these goals. I take every opportunity that I get. And with that being said, my future self would have done all of that. Therefore, my future self is the most ideal version of me. And so, my future self is the one who motivates and inspires me to continue to move forward in life. Alright, so question 3. Question 3 says, how long have you been creating content online? So, this is a bit of a throwback. Like, when I saw this question, I was like, oh man, I started YouTube a long time ago. And my very first channel was actually made back in 2011. 2011, guys. And and back then, I was actually recording gameplay as well on Black Ops 1. And I remember I actually would sit there with my phone recording the TV, just playing games on PlayStation 3. And oh man, that was such a throwback to go back to. But anyway, so I started making content online in 2011, so 9 years. And since then, I've done a whole range of stuff. So I went from gaming, I stopped doing that, to music making, and I had like 3 different channels with that. What else? I also did, because you guys are just saying content in general online, I've also had a jewelry business where I actually handmade and sold jewelry myself online. And I also I wrote a book. I've written a book before. I have done drop shipping before. And I'm trying to think oh yeah, I've also done graphic designing for my friends who also were playing Call of Duty, and I'll do graphic design for their YouTube banners or the Twitter profile pictures and logo designs, all that kind of stuff. So I've done that as well. And then of course it now leads me to what I am currently doing right here, right now, which is it's come full circle, and I'm doing gaming again. Feels great to come back with all these past knowledge and teachings and talents that I can bring out to you guys. And yeah, so I have been doing all this for the past 9 years. Alrighty, so question 4. Question 4 reads, what are the talents you are most proud of / excited to share? So my talents that I am so excited to share out to you guys is that I feel like when people enter my presence, get to know me a little bit, get to know my background, they feel motivated and inspired to maybe better their lives, do what they also love to do their passions, or to better themselves as a person. And examples of this is that I've had quite a few people want to start working out all of a sudden. They're like, Brendan, what should I do? I really want to start working out. I've never done it before. Can you please give me some tips? So I give them some tips. Or some people actually like that I have a routine, and they ask me, how do you have a routine? Like, how do you set it out? How have you done this? And I let them know what I do. So with this, like, people feel very motivated and inspired to move forward and better their lives in general. So I'm excited to hand out these talents out to you guys. Another talent that I got is that when people are around me, they feel that they can just be themselves. They just ease up, they relax, and they be their true selves. And some people even find the different aspects of themselves that they didn't even realize too, which is really cool. And an example of this is in uni, during one of my lectures. So we weren't just like in a small room, it wasn't like one of those big huge lecture theaters. But yeah, so we had this relief. She seemed very uptight. She was very like reserved, like she had her arms crossed at the start of the thing, and she was just very strict and very like, you know, on task, which is great and all, but like she was very restrictive, if that makes sense. She had this very like restrictive vibe. Like I felt like she had like this barrier around her, I like to say. And so I was like, okay, but I know there's better aspects of her. I know that she isn't as uptight as she's being right now. I know that there's like a more easygoing side of her. And what I started doing, I started mucking around. Well, not mucking around and being distracted towards others, but I was just like talking, you know, telling jokes and mucking around. Maybe making a bit of a fool of myself, but I don't really care. I'm like, yeah, whatever. And she actually started laughing. She started smiling as well, which is the main thing. She was very like, you know, serious face, but she started smiling. She went from this to more an open body posture, or whatever you want to call it, but yeah, more open. And just the energy she was putting out there was far more positive than what it was at the start. And she was like that for the rest of the week. So that was awesome. That was amazing. And but yeah, and I want to put that out to you guys, because anybody, I feel like anybody and everybody should act the way that they truly are towards anyone. Don't be afraid to be yourself, and be yourself unapologetically. Okay, so the 5th and final question, and it reads, why do you want to join FaZe Clan? So with my passion, I want to change the lives of others in a positive way. I want to be a positive influence onto other people. And I run by the 1% theory, which is basically if you affect 1% of a certain community, it'll kind of create like a domino effect, and then very quickly the whole community will start to feel more positive in this instance. And so if I was to join FaZe Clan, the biggest gaming clan in the world, and I can positively affect 1% of the community, I've done my job. I've done what my purpose is, and that's to put out, as I say, high vibes and good times out there towards people. So yeah, that's why I feel like FaZe Clan will be perfect for me, because I'll just be a positive influencer onto other people, affect the 1%, and then it'll be like a full-on collateral shot, and everybody will become more positive and more motivated and inspired to move forward in their own lives to be the best version of themselves. Alrighty guys, so that was the final question of segment 2, which brings us to segment 3, which is just some extra content that didn't make it into part 1. So guys, if you did enjoy this video, comment, rate, subscribe, all that good stuff, and FaZe Clan, I hope to hear back from you guys soon. See you later.
Amount of times when I flick to one of my teammates, holy. Dude, that was a fight. No, that could have been so good. Oh,